Hello students, welcome to our today's English class. So today I will be discussing with you all about a very interesting topic, and that is the poetic devices. So let us begin with the class today. Okay, so what are poetic devices? Poetic devices are literary techniques poets use to add rhythm, meaning, and emotion to their poems. So, what are poetic devices? Poetic devices ki hoy? These are literary techniques which poet uses to add rhythm, meaning, and emotion to their poem. Poet bilake, kobi bilake poetic device or user through ki kore, nijor kobita tut rhythm add kore, meaning add kore, ortho add kore, aru ki kore emotion. Emotions aru feelings jogai tule nijor kobitat a poetic device or through. Okay? These devices can manipulate sound, form, syntax, and figurative language to enhance a poem's meaning, create mood, and provide a more vivid experience for the readers. So these devices can manipulate, that is, these poetic devices can control sound, form, syntax. They can manipulate sound, form, syntax, and figurative language to enhance a poem's meaning, create mood, and provide a more vivid experience for the readers. So, কি কোৱা হৈছে যে যিহেতু এই poetic devices বোৰ poet বোৰে use কৰে নিজৰ poemটোক বেছি meaningful বনাবলৈ, poemত rhythm দিবলৈ, আৰু কি কৰে poemটোক বেছিকৈ মানে ইমোশন প্রভাইড কৰিবলৈ পোয়েমটোক ইমোশনস বা ফিলিংস জগাই তুলিবৰ কাৰণে এই পোয়েটিক ডিভাইচবোৰ ইউজ কৰা হয়। আৰু কি হয় এই ডিভাইচবিলাকে কি কৰে কন্ট্ৰোল কৰে কি হওক সাউন্ড, ফৰ্ম, syntax, and also the figurative language to enhance a poem's meaning আৰু enhance কৰিবলৈ কি কৰে poemৰ অৰ্থবহুল কৰিবলৈ আৰু create mood, এটা mood create কৰিবলৈ, এটা মুড মানে হয়তো দুখৰ হ'ব পাৰে, বেদনাৰ এটা মুড হ'ব পাৰে, নহলে বা সুখৰ এটা মুড হ'বলে এটা মুড ক্ৰিয়েট কৰে এই পোয়েটিক ডিভাইচৰ থ্ৰুদি পোয়েম বিলাকত। আৰু কি কৰে মোৰ vivid experience মানে it gives a clear state of mind, a more clear picture. Okay, so to provide a more vivid experience for the reader. So this poetic devices help the poems to enhance its meaning, to create mood, and also it helps in providing a more clear picture for the reader. গতিকে সেই পোয়েমটো কি কোৱা হৈছে, পোয়েমটো অৰ্থবহুল কৰিবৰ কাৰণে, পোয়েমটো ৰিদমিক মিউজিকেল কৰিবৰ কাৰণে, পোয়েমটোত ইমোশনাল এটা ফিল জগাই তুলিবৰ কাৰণে পোয়েটিক ডিভাইচ ইউজ কৰা হয়। আৰু এই পোয়েটিক ডিভাইচ বিলাকে সাউন্ড, ৰিদম, সিনটেক্স আৰু ফিগাৰেটিভ ল্যাঙ্গুৱেজ কন্ট্ৰোল কৰি ৰাখে। আৰু এইটো কিয় কৰে যাতে পোয়েমটোৰ অৰ্থ ধুনীয়াকৈ প্ৰকাশ কৰিব পাৰে, আৰু কি হয় যাতে পোয়েমটোৰ যোনটো পিকচাৰ, পোয়েমত আমি যি বস্তু ক'বলৈ বিচাৰিছো, যিখিনি কথা আমি ক'বলৈ বিচাৰিছো, সেইটো যাতে এখন ক্লিয়াৰ পিকচাৰ ৰিডাৰ্ছে যাতে পায়, সেইকাৰণে পোয়েটিক ডিভাইচ কবিসকলে নিজৰ কবিতাত ইউজ কৰে। I think you all are clear with it till now. Okay, so some of the most common poetic devices are metaphor. Okay, these are the list of some of the most commonly used poetic devices, and these are metaphor, alliteration, personification, hyperbole, oxymoron, simile, and paradox. So these are the most commonly used poetic devices. So today in this class I will be talking to you about, I'll be telling you about some of the poetic devices that we usually see the poets we usually see the poets using in their own specific poems. So আজিৰ ক্লাছত আমি কি কৰিম, মই তোমালোকক এনেকুৱা কেইটামান পোয়েটিক ডিভাইচৰ বিষয়ে তোমালোকক কিছুমান কথা ক'বলৈ বিচাৰিছো যোনবোৰ আমি ইউজুৱেলি আমি আমাৰ পোয়েট্ৰি বিলাকত, পোয়েমছ বিলাকত আমি দেখিবলৈ পাওঁ, য'ত কবিসকলে এই পোয়েটিক ডিভাইচ ইউজ কৰি পেলাই ধুনীয়াকৈ নিজৰ পোয়েমটো আমাৰ আগত প্ৰকাশ কৰে। Okay, all right, so metaphor. What is a metaphor? Metaphor is a figure of speech that directly compares two unrelated things by stating one is the other without using like or as. So metaphor is what? Metaphor is a figure of speech. It is a figure of speech that directly compares two unrelated things by stating that one is the other. So metaphor ki hoy? Metaphor duta dissimilar bostu compare kore by stating that this one is the other. A bostu to A2 hoy. This one is the other. এইটোৱে সেইটো বস্তু হয় without using like or as. মেটাফৰত কোনো ধৰণৰ like বা as use কৰা নহয়, যেনেকৈ আমি simile use কৰো। পিছত তোমালোকে গম পাবা যেতিয়া মই simile বিষয়ে কম। So metaphor is a figure of speech that directly compares two unfamiliar things by stating that one is the other, okay, and without the use of like or as. So let us take few examples and then you will understand. The exam was a piece of cake. So this compares a difficult exam to something easy. So a piece of cake means something very easy. So here in this example, the exam is compared to a piece of cake. It means the exam was very, very easy. This compares a difficult exam to something easy, implying the exam was simple, it was easy to pass. So let us take another example. She is drowning in work. So drowning in work, we usually don't drown in work, we drown in water. So this is metaphor, because metaphor compares two unfamiliar things by stating one is the other. Ami usually workot kamot ami dub na jao, ami kihot dub jao, ami pani dub jao, gotike hetue hoise metaphor. Jetia unfamiliar, ইটো যোনটো এটা আনফেমিলিয়াৰ নন লিভিং অবজেক্ট এটাক লিভিং অবজেক্টৰ লগত তুলনা কৰা হয়, বা এটা আনফেমিলিয়াৰ অবজেক্ট, কেতিয়াও পানী আৰু কাম একেটো কেতিয়াও নহয়, দুইটা বেলেগ বেলেগ বস্তু হয় নে নহয়। গতিকে মেটাফৰে সেই আনফেমিলিয়াৰ বস্তু দুটাক তুলনা কৰে, কম্পেয়াৰ কৰে, আৰু তাত কোনো ধৰণৰ লাইক বা এজ শব্দৰ ব্যৱহাৰ নহয়। So here see, she is drowning in water, work, sorry, she is drowning in work. This implies being overwhelmed with much work, like someone is drowning in water. So this example implies that this girl is overwhelmed with, she's exhausted, she's stressed with so much of work that it seems like she is drowning in water. I hope you all are clear with this example. So let us take another example. This is a famous monologue from William Shakespeare's famous comedy, As You Like It. So here in this monologue states that all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. So here the world is compared to a stage. That means this world is a stage where we, all the men and women, we are actors, we are players, and we have their own exits and we have our own entrances. That means we born and then we die, and we are born for a purpose, and this purpose is like a drama, and this world is a stage, and we are all actors, we perform in this world, and then we leave this world, okay, and one man in his time plays many parts. So let me explain this example. This is a famous monologue from William Shakespeare's comedy, As You Like It. This compares the world to a stage, implying life itself is like a play. So as I told you that life here in this metaphor, the world is compared to a stage. It implies that life, our lives are like stage, okay, it is like a play, and people are like actors on the stage, and we people, be it man or women, we are all actors, we are all actors in the stage, and just like actors perform roles, human beings play different role in their lives. So just like actors play different role in their play, we also play different role in our lives, okay. Just as actors enter and leave the stage, people are born and they die. So just as actors, they come, they have an entry and exit, they come, they perform, and then go off, okay. We also people, we are born for a purpose, we fulfill our purpose in this world, and then we die, okay. In a lifetime, a person does not just play one role but many different ones as they grow and change. So in our lifetime we play different roles, isn't it? আমি জীৱনত বহুত বেলেগ বেলেগ ভূমিকা আমি গ্ৰহণ কৰিব লগা হয়, আমি অভিনয় কৰি থাকো বুলি কয়, আৰু আমাৰ জীৱনটো এখন নাটক আৰু আমি নাটক ক'ত কৰোঁ এই পৃথিৱীখন কি হৈছে নাটক কৰাৰ এখন ষ্টেজ হয় গতিকে দিছ ইজ এ বিউটিফুল মেটাফৰিক মনোলগ বাই উইলিয়াম শ্বেক্সপিয়াৰ okay and in a lifetime a person plays different role in their lives and what happened we grow and we change so these are the few examples of metaphor I hope students you all are clear with the examples okay now let us move to simile so what is a simile a simile is a figure of speech that compares two unlike things using the words like or as. So, in metaphor, we do not use words like or as, but in simile, we compare two dissimilar things to unlike things, but we use like or as while making the comparison. This is very important. Okay? Simile ki koru, ami like or as use koru, jetia ami duta unfamiliar, duta বেলেগ বেলেগ বস্তুক আমি কম্পেয়াৰ কৰোঁ কিন্তু মেটাফৰত কি কৰোঁ আমি কোনো ধৰণৰ লাইক বা এজ শব্দ আমি ইউজ নকৰোঁ যেতিয়া আমি দুটা বেলেগ বস্তুক আমি কম্পেয়াৰ কৰিবলৈ যাওঁ আৰু এইটো বহুত ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট হয় তোমালোকে প্লিজ কনফিউজ নহবা মনত ৰাখিবা ওকে So similes are used to make writing more colorful and impactful by creating a clear mental picture and engaging of the senses. So we use simile to make the writing. The poets use simile to make the writing more colorful. Besi dhunia koriboloi, colorful koriboloi, aru impactful, prabhabshali koriboloi, simile use kora hoy. And similes also helps in creating a clear mental picture. Ekhon sposto sobi কি কবলৈ বিচাৰিছে অৰ্থবহুলটো কৰে সিমিলিৰ ইউজে আৰু কি কবলৈ বিচাৰিছে সেই বস্তুটো কি কৰে সুন্দৰকৈ প্ৰকাশ কৰে সিমিলিয়ে সো it creates a clear mental picture and engaging the senses আৰু অৰ্থটো সেন্স কি সেন্সত কবলৈ বিচৰা হৈছে কি ভাৱত এই কথাষাৰ বা এই বাক্যশাৰী বা পোয়েমৰ লাইনটো কবলৈ হৈছে সেই বস্তু কবলৈ গৈছে সেই বস্তুটো সিমিলিয়ে কি কৰে বেছি ক্লিয়াৰ কৰি পেলাই তুলে গতিকে সিমিলিত কি হয় সিমিলিত যেতিয়া আমি দুটা বেলেগ বেলেগ বস্তুক আমি কম্পেয়াৰ কৰো আমি লাইক বা এজ শব্দটো ইউজ কৰো আহা তোমালোকক কেইটামান এক্সাম্পলৰ সৈতে তোমালোকক বুজাই দিও মই So similes make ideas easier to understand by relating them to something familiar. So they make ideas easier. Idea bilak সহজ কৰি তোলে আৰু কি কৰে আমাক বুজিবৰ কাৰণে সহজ কৰি দিয়ে আইডিয়াটো by relating them to something familiar. আৰু এনেকুৱাকৈ ৰিলেট কৰে কিবা এটা ফ্যামিলিয়াৰ অবজেক্টৰ লগত ৰিলেট কৰে যোনটো আমি চিনি পাওঁ চিনাকি অবজেক্ট এটাৰ লগত ৰিলেট কৰি পেলাই আইডিয়াটো ইজি কৰি তোলে ওকে So these are the examples. The first example is he is as brave as a lion. So the meaning is very brave or courageous. He is as brave as a lion. So when we think of lion, lions are very courageous. They are the king of the jungle. Lion is the king of the jungle. So when we think of a king, a warrior, king is a warrior. He is courageous. So here, as brave as a lion. This is simile. We are using as or we use like. So he is as brave as a lion. Ki koise? Etwe meaning to a line to ortho hoise je manuhjon singhor dore sahohi, singhor dore brave. So he is as brave as a lion. She is as busy as a bee preparing for her exam. She is as busy as a bee preparing for her exam. So it means very active, busy and hardworking. So as busy as a bee, মৌমাখি বিলাকে কি কৰে অনবৰতে ব্যস্ত হৈ থাকে নিজৰ মৌচাক সজাত ব্যস্ত হৈ থাকে ফুলৰ পৰা মৌ কঢ়িয়াত ব্যস্ত হৈ থাকে অনবৰতে ব্যস্ত হৈ থকা দেখা যায় খুব হাৰ্ড ওয়ার্ক কৰি কৰি কি কৰে নিজৰ মৌচাকটো তৈয়াৰ কৰে ঠিক তেনে ধৰণে she is as busy as a bee আমি যেতিয়া বহুত ব্যস্ত হৈ থাকো আমি নিজক মৌমাখিৰ লগত তুলনা কৰো she is as busy as a bee it means that this girl is very busy with her work she is working hard preparing for her exam she is busy she is active and working very hard for her exams the bag is as light as a feather the bag is as light as a feather so feather মানে হৈছে পাখি আৰু পাখি একেবাৰে weight নোহোৱা খুব পাতল এটা বস্তু হয় চৰাই পাখি so the bag is as light as a feather it means very light in weight So এই বেগটো ইমানেই পাতল যে এটা চৰাই পাখিৰ লগত তুলনা কৰা হৈছে. The bag is as light, the weight, it is weightless, the bag is weightless, it is very light, and therefore it is compared with a feather. So the bag is as light as a feather. I hope you all understand. But see, there is a note. Not all comparisons that use like or as or simile. Sub comparison jot like ba as use kora hoy hetu je simile hobo tenekwa nohoy. While a simile is used to make a figurative comparison, similes are always used to make a figurative comparison between two dissimilar things or things of a different type. Other comparisons may be literal. Literal means the real sense. Kisuman eta dhora simile ki koru ami দুটা ডিসিমিলার বস্তু কম্পেয়ার কৰো এজ অর লাইক ইউজ কৰি, কিন্তু সব ওয়ার্ডতে সব সেন্টেন্সতে কি কৰে অকল ফিগুৰেটিভ কম্পেৰিজন কৰিবলৈহে আমি সিমিলি ইউজ কৰো. সব সেন্টেন্স য'ত লাইক আৰু এজ থাকিব হেতু কেতিয়াও সিমিলি হ'ব নোৱাৰে. যেনেকে ইউ লুক লাইক ইয়োৰ ফাদাৰ, দিস ইজ নট আ সিমিলি because it is talking about the literal, it is making a literal comparison. It is obvious that a daughter or a son will always look like his father or his mother. This cannot be a simile. Simile is we use it in a figurative comparison. We use simile for making a figurative comparison. Just like as brave as a lion, as busy as a bee, as light as a feather. So these are figurative comparison, but you look like your father or you look like your mother, this is not simile because it is making a literal comparison. I hope you all are clear with it. Okay, so the next poetic device is alliteration. So what is alliteration? Alliteration is a series of words that begin with the same consonant sound. So what is alliteration? Alliteration is a series of words. It is a series of words that begins with the same consonant sound. Okay, this device is used to add a rhythmic or musical quality to words that makes them more engaging, memorable, and impactful. So let us take example. She sells seashells by the seashore. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. All P, 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 P. So these are the series of words that begin with the same consonant sound. Okay, this is alliteration, the consonant sound as. These are all series of words and it has all begin with the same consonant sound. She sells seashells by the seashore. So the next example is Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. So it has the same consonant sound P. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. So alliteration is nothing but their series of words that begin with the same consonant sound and this device is used to add a rhythmic or musical quality to the words. She sells seashells by the seashore. Isn't it musical? Eta music ase dekhisane aru ki hoy alliteration series of words hoy jot ki hoy same consonant sound ore protekto word arambho hoy aru musical quality add kore words of alliteration e. And this makes the poem more engaging or the words more engaging, memorable and impactful. Basic প্ৰভাৱশালী আৰু বুজিবলৈ বা মনত ৰাখিবলৈ ইজি হয় যেতিয়া আমি alliteration use কৰো. An army of angry ants ate an apple. All A. This series of words, all the words are beginning with the letter A. Okay. An army of angry ants ate an apple. Alliteration. So these are the three poetic devices which I have explained you all with example. So in our later classes, we will be knowing in details about the other remaining poetic devices. So this is all for today, students. I hope you all like the class. If there is any doubt, feel free to ask me. This is all for today. Thank you. Have a good day.